Hey there folks, today I'd like to take a casual peek into my Goody Haul Report for the month of May of 2013. This also happens to be my 100th Goody Haul Report of all of the neat items and goodies I've been able to find at retail. And I first started doing this almost 3 years ago when I got tired of typing up all of my Goody Hauls through my blog, which is no longer active by the way. And I decided to just go ahead and shoot video and post it on YouTube instead. And I guess to help celebrate my 100 Goody Haul reports, I decided to shoot away from my normal display station, very much like my very first Goody Haul report. And to get started, we're just going to go ahead and take a look at some of the nice comic books I've been able to find in the past month or so. It's been a while since I shot my last Goody Haul report. And just before we do, tomorrow, today is Friday by the way, tomorrow is Free Comic Book Day, so if you're interested, go ahead and hit up your local comic shops on May 3rd. And go ahead and pick up some free comics, and while you're there, pick up some other nice items that you may be interested in. But let's go ahead and take a look. I've got about 3 bags of comics here. Let me put this down for a second. And we'll go over some of these. These particular comics I was able to pick up at Empire's Comics Vault. It's a comic shop I normally frequent, and or I should say I frequent the most, not normally. I don't go to the comic shops on a regular basis, just every once in a while. But looks like Empire Comics Vault put in a free comic, a coverless comic here. I'm not even sure what title this is. Let's see. What is this? Looks like a Dynamite Comics. I have no idea what this title is. But interesting title there. Looks like some advertisements stuck in here. Nova #1. I think that's an older advertisement. Nice Before Watchmen bookmark there. And some of the titles I was able to pick up: Winter Soldier #17, and Winter Soldier #16, Justice League Dark #19, Nightwing #19, and Suicide Squad #17, Suicide Squad #18, Constantine #2, and Constantine #1. And I decided to check out this title, see how it is. I'm a fan of John Constantine, especially from the Justice League Dark. I never really followed him during the earlier days, Hellblazer, but I really enjoyed his take, his character on Justice League Dark. And speaking of Justice League Dark, here's #16, and #17 here, and #18. It doesn't seem to be in order, but that's okay. And then we have an annual #1, the first annual for Justice League Dark. Pretty cool. And then we have just the regular Justice League. Let me get that in focus here. Justice League #19, Iron Man #8, Justice League #17, Justice League #18, and Justice League Dark #15, And as you can see, there's quite a few titles I've been catching up on. Like I said, I don't frequent the comic shops too often, so I always have to play catch up whenever I frequent them. And looking over here, this bag, we got some comics I believe I picked up from A1 Comics. And we have here Uncanny X-Force #1. And yeah, I haven't picked up any of the titles since it reset on the numbering, so decided to give that a try, see how it is. And then you also have Uncanny X-Force #2, Young Justice #16. Oh, my mistake. This is from World's Best Comics, not A1 Comics. Because I remember picking up some issues of Young Justice for Munchkin #1, and I had picked this one up by mistake. This was a duplicate, and he has number 17 and 19, I think, but this was a duplicated one. I picked up number 16, and then number 18 of Nightwing. And this one, particular issue was kind of difficult to find. I couldn't find it when I was at Empire's Comic Vault, and I had to go to several other places. I was not able to find number 18 until I found it at World's Best Comics. So that may be an interesting read. This one here, He-Man and the Masters of the Universe #1. It looks like they reset to #1 on there. And Avengers #2. Decided to give this particular title a try. There's been so many Avengers comics, and not really sure where to latch on, so I decided to give this particular line a try. And we have #3, and Uncanny X-Men #1, and Uncanny X-Men #2. Pretty cool. And the last bag of comics I was able to pick up from Comics and Collectibles. This is a shop that I don't normally go to, but I went to this one because I was looking for that Nightwing issue, because the shops didn't have it, and this shop didn't have it either, but I did pick up a few other titles. And looks like here's an advertisement for their free comic book day for tomorrow. Comics and Collectibles in Sacramento, California. Some titles, not too many. I was able to pick up a Suicide Squad #19 that I was not able to find at other stores. Iron Man #7. I'm trying to remember if I got this one already. I don't know. And I decided to give Justice League of America #1 a try. See how that title turns out. I noticed they had different covers too, of the different flags, probably of each of the states in the U.S. I decided to go ahead and just pick up the United States flag on there. And Justice League of America #2, and Avengers #1. Again, I want to give this particular Avengers title a try. That's it for the books for this Goody Haul Report. On to other goodies I was able to find. I was able to find this almost a month ago. This is the Skylanders Giants Wrecking Ball Series 2. And with this particular purchase, I'm caught up with all of the released of the base figures from Skylanders. I think there's only 4 more left I need to pick up. I think there's a couple light cores in a Series 2, and I can't remember what other particular figure, but if those ever do come out and get them, I'll be complete with the base Skylanders Giants figure, so pretty cool. And I got this for, I think it was $10, and I can't remember where. I think it was Target. It's a while ago since I got this, so got that. And some 4-inch figures I was able to pick up. I haven't picked up too many 4-inch figures until just recently. I was over at Ross, and I found this particular Iron Man Armored Avenger, one of the, I guess, lesser known releases of the Iron Man 4-inch figures, right after Iron Man 2 line. This is a hammer drone. It's basically a redecoed drone. I can't remember which one. I think it was the Marine drone, weapons assault drone. And this redecoed with a head and some paint on there. But pretty cool. And as you can see, I got it for $5 there. Very nice. And let's see here. Other 4-inch figures I was able to find. This here, a Professor X. It looks like this series finally hit retail in my area, and I was looking forward to getting a Professor X. And this one's pretty decent. The eyebrows are a little stylized there, but I was looking forward to getting it, especially for that chair he sits on. Pretty neat. Very interesting. I was able to find this, but was not able to find any of the previous series or wave in that series. But the previous wave, I never really saw it retail until after I finally picked this one up. But got this one at a Target for $10. And also at that same Target, I was able to pick up a Blastar, which is pretty cool. Another one I've been looking forward to. Interesting costume. I'm not used to this particular costume. I'm used to the more classic costume. But this one was $10 also from Target. And not only was I able to find that one, I was also able to find the variant right next to each other. It's not too often I find the standard and the variant hanging on the same peg, but I was able to find both of them. One in front of the other on the peg at Target. So, and you can see how this one's a little bit different. The paint, the blue, is a little bit brighter compared to the standard version. I'm not sure if you can pick it up on the video, but of course the hands and forearms are definitely different. It's got that translucent orange, which is pretty cool. I think pretty neat. And this one was $10 as well. Let's see here. And speaking of that previous series, I was able to find just, I think it was 2 days ago, the previous series from Marvel Universe. And I'm not sure, these were at Target as well, but at a different Target. I don't know how these guys are being distributed, but this is from the previous wave of the Professor X wave. But we have here Nova, and this was $10. His shin guard here thing is a little warped because of the packaging there, but pretty cool. I don't know what the variants are in this particular wave. You got the Puck wave, or Puck, Nighthawk, and Hercules there. But I don't know what the variants are in this particular wave, if there are any. But that's a nice Nova figure, the newer design. And I was also able to pick up a Marvel Universe Angel. Pretty cool. This one in his blue costume. I don't know if they're going to release one in his red costume, like on that little comic cover they include on there. Maybe that might be the variant, I don't know. So I hardly ever see these guys at retail anymore, at least the newer ones. Really a whole bunch of older waves I always see at retail. But very nice to finally see some newer figures. But his knees kind of warped a little bit there. But that's actually a pretty nice figure there. And I was also able to pick up Hercules. So pretty cool in this particular series. I wish they released the Hercules in the classic costume with the sash and the little mini skirt that he wears. I'm not familiar with this version of Hercules. I heard it was a good series from a while back. But I'm more used to the classic Hercules, even going back to the Bob Layton miniseries back in the 80s, but and earlier. But cool to have a Hercules figure on there. And this was also $10. All the Marvel Universe were from Target, and they were selling for $10. So kind of neat. Some other goodies we have here. I picked up at a Toys R Us a Lego Chima set. This is a line that Munchkin number 2 actually is more interested than I am, but as the Chima line, I really like the little wolves. And I saw this set and picked this one up for, I think it was like $3 or $4. But pretty cool. I don't know who these characters are on this particular line, but I really like the wolf-like design. This guy's name is Windsor. Pretty neat. Right there. And some other goodies I was able to pick up. I was able to pick this up and this one at Empire's Comics Vault. Like I said, the comic shop that I frequent the most. And I saw these Predator 2 figures. These are, I can't remember what series. Maybe the series before Big Red, I'm guessing. I don't know. But I've actually started picking up Predator figures ever since the release of Big Red. I thought it was just really cool, and I saw these, and sticker's not on this one. I wonder why. But these were both only $9.99, and you really can't pass that up. These normally go for $15 to $20, and this is a series that has long since passed at retail. So to find this particular series of Predator is pretty cool, especially for someone like myself who's actually catching up on this. Let's see if I can get in focus there. And I don't know if I have this particular figure already. I definitely do not have this Lost Predator here, but pretty cool. Let me just get more detail on that. Pretty nice figure. And you had the Warrior Predator here. Pretty cool. Let's see the details on that. Pretty nice. Only $10 each. Now, speaking of Predators, I did find some of the newer ones, especially the one I've been waiting for, this guy here. This guy's already out of the package. I couldn't wait for this Goody Haul report. I had to bust them out of packaging. But very, very cool. And this is the Dutch figure from Series 8, I believe. The latest series available at retail. And this is the Jungle Extraction Dutch from the earlier part of the first Predator movie. And this is released because of the 25th anniversary of the first Predator movie. And he wears this particular suit, or the jacket and stuff, I think for the first quarter of the movie. Right up until the point when they take out those bad guys in the jungle. But pretty cool, especially that likeness. I really love the likeness on this guy. Let me see if I can get into focus. There we go, a little bit in focus. But very, very cool, and very, very nice. I think the best likeness to Arnold from NECA so far. It's very, very cool. And this one was being sold for $16 at Toys R Us. So very nice. And he has a whole bunch of accessories like the machete, pistol, the submachine gun with the grenade launcher, and another knife. So very, very cool. And there. And I was also able to pick up this one here. The Predator 2 Jungle Hunter. Very nice on there. This is, of course, from the first movie. You can see the 25th anniversary there. And I got this one over at Toys R Us as well. That's the back of that. And this one as well. The Jungle Patrol Dutch. This is without his jacket. This is shortly after they take out that camp, that enemy camp on there. You can see again the likeness. Let me see if we can get in the focus here. You can see the likeness to Arnold is actually very, very good. Like I said, I think some of NECA's best work for the Arnold compared to their Conan and Terminator figures. I really love the likeness on that. Very cool. And I look forward to the next series to come out where he has even less clothing and the mud-covered version of Arnold, which should be pretty cool. And again, $16 for this here. And I'm running out of space on my memory card, so I'll take a quick break while I offload this particular part of the video. Alright, we're back, and I have more space to continue shooting my 100th Goody Haul Report. And today happens to be the US premiere of the Iron Man 3 movie. And we're looking forward to the movie. We won't be watching it today, most likely tomorrow on Free Comic Book Day. And help support our enthusiasm for watching the upcoming movie. We decided to go ahead and wear some Iron Man shirts. And I went around looking for some Iron Man shirts, but I really couldn't find one that I was happy with. So I decided to go ahead and just make one myself. And I just went ahead and bought a pack of t-shirts for, it was like $8 at Walmart. And bought a pack of iron-on transfer sheets, and I picked those up for, I think it was a sheet of 10 for like $16 over at Michael's. And I went ahead and just scoured the interwebs looking for a arc reactor design. Very similar to the one that's in the Iron Man and the Avengers movie, where you, when you see Tony Stark wearing a t-shirt, you can see the arc reactor underneath. I tried to find a design that looked a little bit faded, so you could tell that it's underneath a shirt. I just went ahead and decided to go ahead and create my own Iron Man shirt here. And I have to say that I did botch my first attempt. This is actually my second try at an iron-on. I've never really done iron-ons before. I remember my mom doing some when we were kids, but this is my first time actually doing an Iron Man, or my second attempt I should say. First attempt, I think I peeled the parchment paper a little too soon. It was still too warm, and I botched it. But on my second try, I think I did pretty well. And there's still a little bit of white there from the transfer sheet on there, but overall I think it's a pretty nice design. We'll wear this when we go see the movie tomorrow, so pretty cool. And continuing on, some other goodies I was able to find. So I was able to pick this up at a Toys R Us. This is the latest series in the Return of Marvel Legends. I don't know if you can call it Return of Marvel Legends now. It's already has returned. It's already in the, what is this, Series 3 or Series 4? I can't remember. Let's see. I think it's Series 4 of Marvel Legends. Back to the Build-A-Figure, although this particular figure doesn't have a Build-A-Figure part. Actually, the half of this wave doesn't have them, but this one here is Archangel. I believe this is one of the hardest of the wave to find. I think this was only packed to 1 per case. And I was able to find one, finally. I did see one being sold at our local con. about a month or two ago, but that particular vendor wanted $35 for it. So I decided to pass and just hopefully I could find it at retail, and I was glad to have found one here. And this cost 20 bucks, so a little bit more, I think, worth it in price. Very nice design. I really like this particular version of Archangel from the Fall of the Mutants, when Walt Simonson was doing the art. I don't know if it was his wife that was doing the story, I can't remember. But very cool. And yeah, they don't even show you the Build-A-Figure on this particular figure. Like I said, only half of the figures in the wave have the Build-A-Figure parts, and that's the Hit Monkey, which is a character I'm not familiar with at all. But 3 of the 6 figures don't have the Build-A-Figure part in this wave. Archangel, I think Captain America, and probably Wolverine on here. But still a pretty neat figure. Nice detail here. And I still am looking forward to finding an X-Force Archangel from that 3-pack, that San Diego Comic-Con. But just looking for the right price for one set, because they, I think, overinflated in value, and it's pretty pricey at the moment. But as soon as I find one at a decent price, I'll pick one up. But this still is a very nice version of Archangel there. Like the nice metallics that are on this figure. Although the wings are just your standard plastic. I think the X-Force one has got some paint, which is nice. But this one's still pretty good. I like it. And some other figures I was able to pick up. I was able to pick up this one here. This is a WW, is it EF? I can't remember. I think it used to be WWE, at least when this particular person was with the wrestling. And this is the Miss Elizabeth figure. Now, I normally don't collect wrestling figures, but I saw this on a video a while back. I couldn't remember who it was. I had to go back recently and try to find out whose video I was watching. I think it was Glenn Webman's 69. Glenn Webb. Hang loose there, by the way, if you aren't watching there. And I saw this Miss Elizabeth, and like I said, I don't follow wrestling, but I do remember her back in the 80s with Macho Man Randy Savage. And I had to pick it up on it as soon as I saw that video, but I could never find it. And I just happened to be at a different Target, and one that I normally don't frequent, and happened to see this one hanging on the peg, so I quickly scooped it up. Now, I do want to get a Macho Man just to go with this particular Miss Elizabeth figure, but I have to do some research to try to find the right costume to go with this particular Miss Elizabeth, the right costumed Macho Man. And I think they released one in the Master series, I believe. I'll have to track one down. But pretty cool. Likeness is not there, but it's still pretty close. But and I think it's a pretty decent figure. And this was $16. Which is pretty decent. And some other stuff here. I was able to find this at the same Target where I picked up Miss Elizabeth. This is the Lord of the Rings Shelob attack set. And I saw this on the end cap for $13.98, which is pretty cool. So I decided to go ahead and pick it up. Of course, this is the older Lord of the Rings line. They've shifted to The Hobbit now, but pretty cool to be able to find an older set there. And I have here some DVD sets that I've been picking up. And I've been watching reruns of Supernatural on TNT, and I got hooked onto the show. It's one of those guilty pleasures, I guess you can call them. I really wasn't interested before I started watching this, but I just really like the show. I think it's actually pretty fun. And you got the two main characters here of Dean and Sam Winchester. And by the way, I've also got my daughter, Munchkin number 1, interested in this show as well. So I've been DVRing the episodes for both of us to watch. And she's a Sam guy. I'm a Dean guy. I really like Dean. He's pretty much a dick, but he's just too funny. I really like the guy. He's pretty funny. And I got these because I DVR them from the standard definition channel on cable, and I do want to watch them in high definition, but I record them in standard definition just due to space, because I have almost all of the space on my DVRs full of Doctor Who, which I still have yet to watch. I think I have almost 100 episodes I still need to watch of Doctor Who. But anyways, decided to go ahead and pick up the sets so I can watch them later on in high definition. But I got the first season. These are all used, by the way. There's no way I'm going to pay the $30, $40 or $40, $50 at retail. And I've been looking for these at the used video stores, such as Dimple Records and Movies. And I got season 1 here for, I think it was $20, which is pretty decent. And I got season 2 here. I could see it's pre-owned for $26.99. And I didn't see a season 3 yet. I still have to visit a few other stores. But I picked up a season 4 of Supernatural for $24.99. Now, the TNT episodes, they're currently at season 5, and we're enjoying watching that now as we speak. I do plan to pick up the later seasons even before we see them, but on DVR. I plan to pick up the later seasons if I can find them at a decent price. But I just will hold off watching it until we see the episodes on DVR. And at the pace they're going, it's pretty fast. 3 episodes a day, 5 days a week, so pretty cool. Finally, some neat items I was able to pick up about a day or two early, and that's the Movie Master Superman figures for the Man of Steel movie. And these are supposed to come out on the 1st of May, but I was able to find them about a day or two early at a particular Walmart. And there are 3 figures in this first wave. And as you can see here, this is the Superman figure, the main Superman figure. I couldn't wait for the video. I had to take them out of packaging, so I wanted to see how cool this was. And it is pretty cool. I really like it. And this is, of course, Kal-El as Superman. Pretty nice. The likeness to Henry Cavill, I think that's the actor's name, is pretty good. Not too bad. Articulation is decent. No ab crunch, but I think that would take away from the sculpt, which is very, very cool. The sculpt and design is very nice. I really am impressed with it. I saw some earlier, I guess, prototype figures. I wasn't impressed at those. But having seen the final release, I'm more impressed with them than I was before. And I really love all the detail. You can see the detail on the suit, the texture, on the boots, the suit itself, the emblem. Very cool. Yeah, very happy with this particular Movie Master Superman. Very, very nice. And these are selling at Walmart for $15, $16. And again, I was able to find them a day or two earlier than they're supposed to come out. But very, very cool. And I was also able to find the General Zod, which I think is the weakest of the 3. It's still a nice figure, But like I said, the weakest of the 3 released so far. You can see that it's just basically a reuse of the Superman body, except for the torso, which has Zod's family crest, I guess, on there. But you can see the same attention to detail and texture is very, very cool. The head is less impressive. I think it's a little oversized, a little bit bigger than it should be, but it's okay. I think that's one of the reasons why I think it's the weakest of the 3 so far. Hopefully the later release of General Zod will be a lot better. I saw some prototype pictures of that, and it looks a lot better than this. I can tell you, it's an armored up version of Zod. But very cool. Oh, I gotta mention the backing card in this is very well done. I really like it. It's a simple cardboard design, but the work that's gone into the detail on the Superman logo and the suit on the backing card is very well done. It really looks like a 3D effect, but it really isn't. But it's still very, very nice. And finally I got this guy here, Jor-El. This is, of course, in the likeness of Russell Crowe, who plays Jor-El. And I believe this is the short pack of the case. I think there's like 4 or 5 Superman, 2 of the Zod, and only 1 of Jor-El in a case. So hopefully everyone will be able to find one, but you'd have to keep an eye out for that. And I like the likeness to this one, to Russell Crowe. It's actually pretty good. And just look at the detail on that suit. It's actually really, really cool. I really love it. Really nice on the sculpt. Articulation's pretty much like the Movie Master's, decent on there. And there's no way you can really put an ab crunch on that without ruining the nice design on there. It's really cool. And you can see the family crest, the S. Well, it's not really an S according to the trailer, but you could see the family crest on there. Very nice design. Very cool likeness to the actor. But that's my casual peek into my Goody Haul for the month of May, my 100th Goody Haul Report. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.